And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike 54. I got you, son.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Johnson's got it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Murray now on first down. Complete. It's Johnson. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Max 50, Max 50.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's got Evans. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
Ready? Ready? Get the ball.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? White 25. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Green, triple team. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Looking to throw on second down. Winston, he completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Come on. Chance. Wait.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
After the sack on first down, Winston, and the pressure gets to him again. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Mike, 44. They're going to need some therapy after this.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Murray now on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Coleman now. And some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On second down. It's Coleman down right around the 25. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first. On first down, Coleman trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing on second down, Winston. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready, Sonny, blue 80. It's out time, guys. It's out time. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 44 to Mike. What's the run? They're running it. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. All right. 5-0. High 44, Mike. 44.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Barber. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Tighten up, flip. 51, Mike 51. Hey, here we go.
To throw, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. This is taken near the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. A second quarter score from down in Houston. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one. As it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They will run again with Coleman, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Now, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready, blue ready. Check. Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On 2nd and a yard. Murray, he gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go. Come on, 8 together. Watch 54. All day. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. We're ready.
1st down, Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, D. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Murray has the 1st down and more. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Switch.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready? Flag! What do that? Watch QB drop! Watch QB drop! Check 43! Wait!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ready? Blue way! 44, come on! Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check.
Jameis to throw it. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check. Watch 54. Here we go. Mike's 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Watch the curl. Right there.
From the gun, Murray. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Levante David in on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Carlson now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Winston. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Winston on 4th down. Got the connection here to Bourne. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw it, Murray. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
45.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Shotgun now from Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. From 8 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on. Get it?
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
57. Mike 57.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
44's Mike. Check.
A second down throw for Winston. Open man is born. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Winston now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Even. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want to go.
One last shot now for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.